Hello, my friend. It is wonderful to have you here. Have you ever wondered why some people never seem to feel pressure? Not because they are stronger than everyone else, not because they are braver, but because they never learn to be afraid. Tonight, let us begin in a poor neighborhood near Barcelona. There, a little boy discovered the joy of playing football. At 15, he played for Barcelona. At 16, he carried Spain at the European Championship. At 17, he lifted the trophy. The whole world began to call him the next Lionel Messi. Yet, somehow, through all the noise, all the expectations and all the pressure, the smile never changed. This is the story of Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal Nasraoui Ebana was born on July 13th, 2007 in Esplugues de Llobregat, near Barcelona, Spain. His father, Munir Nasraoui, had come from Morocco. His mother, Sheila Ebana, had come from Equatorial Guinea. Like many immigrant families, they worked hard every day to build a better life in Spain. Money was always tight. Some months, paying the rent was a real struggle. Around the time Lamine was born, two men helped the young family through one of those difficult moments. Their names were Lamine and Yamal. Instead of asking for rent, they told Munir to take care of his newborn son first. It was a simple act of kindness, but one Munir would never forget. When it was time to name his baby, he made a decision that would stay with his son forever. He named him Lamine Yamal, not after football players, not after famous people, but after the two ordinary men who had helped his family when they needed it most. Years later, millions of football fans would know the name Lamine Yamal. Very few would know where that name came from. Before Lamine ever touched a football, before he wore the Barcelona shirt, his story had already begun with an act of kindness. When Lamine was 3 years old, his parents separated. His mother moved to a town called Granollers. His father and grandmother stayed in the Rocafonda, a working neighborhood in Mataró, about 30 kilometers north of Barcelona. Lamine grew up between the two homes, but it was Rocafonda that would shape him. Rocafonda was not a beautiful place. It was a working neighborhood, home to families from Morocco, Senegal, Ecuador, and many other parts of the world. Sometimes in the early morning, a family would carry their belongings onto the street because they could not pay the rent. The postal code of Rocafonda ended in 3 numbers, 304. Remember those 3 numbers. You will see them again at the perfect moment. On those cracked streets, Lamine was growing. He played football on hard concrete between parked cars. His teammates were older and stronger. They kicked him, they pushed him around, they laughed when he fell, but the small boy always got up and he was always smiling. When you play on those streets, you learn fast. You learn to think quickly, to stay close to the ball. You learn to laugh when someone kicks you, and you learn to get up again. In the Rocafonda, if you were afraid, you did not play. And if you did not play, you had nothing. So, the boy played every day, every hour with a smile on his face. He did not know it yet, but those streets were teaching him a lesson he would carry for the rest of his life. In the year 2007, Lionel Messi walked into a quiet room inside Camp Nou. He was 20 years old. His hands were shaking a little. A young mother stepped forward holding her tiny baby in her arms. The baby was only 6 months old. His name was Lamine. Messi knelt down. He had never held a baby before.